us. I would really appreciate it if you do that. I swear that I don't know why, but that feels like the longest intro in the world.
Really?
Yes. And it's one of our shorter ones.
I was going to say Saturdays is way longer.
Yeah, it just feels like it's never going to stop.
Are you saying you get overly excited for Wednesdays? That's what I'm hearing. Like, I want to get this in. I'm so excited.
I'm like that every podcast. What are you talking about? When you're the man and you're the greatest podcast host of all time and you podcast for 12.
Oh, he must have dropped down. I don't know what the hell happened. Jeez.
Oh, his gerbil died.
Yeah, keep talking. Okay.
I am. This is like the what is the 12th or 13th day in a row of podcasting for me. I love it though, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm not even complaining. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Anyways, happy Wednesday, motherfuckers. It's hump day. What's going on? Welcome to What the Fuck News, part of the Nonsensical Network, brought to you by the Nonsensical Network, a Nonsensical Network production, presentation, if you will. I don't know where we're going with it, but it's part of the Nonsensical Network. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out, y'all, especially the YouTube. Go follow us on YouTube. Yes, we do have the show live on multiple platforms every day of the week, but YouTube is the best. And on YouTube, you're going to get all of our replays, all of our live shows, and all the extras. All the extras. I think I'm about done with
being
TikTok.
sponsored. We were being sponsored by YouTube all of a sudden. I was like,
No. All of our extras, our little reels and shorts. I think I'm about done with TikTok.
Really?
I think I'm gonna retire. I think I'm gonna retire from TikTok. I'm never on there, man. And every time I do post something, they just piss me off because they're stupid ass fucking guidelines. And yeah, and I'm never even on there.
I've become a lurker on TikTok.
I enjoy YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels more than I enjoy TikTok because it's the same shit. It's literally.
Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. Yeah,
we were just talking about it last night. It's literally 9 million jerk offs doing the same exact thing and repeating.
And it's usually they copied off TikTok anyways and put it onto YouTube Reels or Instagram Reels anyways.
Or you'll have somebody that creates something that's funny for a while, and it's like their thing.
Then it becomes so repetitive that it makes you want to put a bullet.
Well, then you get 500 people that do the exact same thing and claim they were the first ones to do it.
Yeah,
and it's just like I don't really care for
I'm not about taking credit. I do occasionally I like to do. Well, I used to do videos of. Like I lip sync to a stupid song.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what.
But I never took credit for it.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, by the way, I'm the lead singer of Creed. Everybody, just letting you.
Yeah. I've had people comment, "Man, you have a great voice." I'm like, "Yeah, that's Aaron Tippin, not me."
Yeah. By the way, I'm not Asian, so that delay in lip to voice, that's just how I roll.
Yeah, exactly. No, but anywho, speaking of the social medias, we are everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, X. Yes, we still are on TikTok. Yes, we will stay on TikTok. Just don't expect much activity out of us on TikTok. But the shows are live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Rumble now. We're swimming the Rumble waters. So you guys can check us out live on all 4 of those channels. Or like I said, I think YouTube is the best place to watch us. The delay is the shortest. The comments come through. And so make sure you guys give us a follow on YouTube.
Everything we've ever done has been on YouTube.
And it's still on YouTube.
Like 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, every episode is on YouTube. And then you can also listen to us anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at Spotify, Apple Music, or TuneIn, wherever you listen to podcasts at. More likely we're there. Just look up the Nonsensical Network or simply go to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. They're going to have all of our links there, including the link to our merch store. You guys can check out our merch store and pick you up a little something. If you do, send us a snapshot and we'll post it on our social media. As long as you don't mind giving you a little shout out our way to say thank you for buying our merch. I am going to hopefully try. I know I've been saying it, but I am going to try this weekend put an order in for. I want to get a hat. I want to get a shirt, and I think I want to get a hoodie.
Well, I actually, before you get
I understand. Pay for our own stuff.
Well, I understand that your fiance has a new addiction.
Well, yeah, so that she will be doing stuff for us down the road. Not anything in the near future, but down the road she'll be doing stuff for me.
She's learning the process and all that fun stuff, but she said she likes it, according to her Facebook post.
Yeah, she's done a couple shirts. They look great. She's ordering some designs and she's figuring everything out right now. We want to push. She's going to start her own little business, little entrepreneur.
I get it.
She's not going to be like the other 95% of women on social media that just get an OnlyFans. That's me. I have the OnlyFans.
It is kind of a role reversal there. You have the OnlyFans. She makes the T-shirts. And
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have her make. You know what? That's an idea, baby. You can make me a shirt with my OnlyFans on it with the QR code on the back, so people can just scan it.
Yeah. And instantly
scan it, I dare you. just put on the back, scan it, I dare you. Oh my god! Oh hey!
Just get a bunch of people on the street going, "Whoa, Jesus!"
I never thought a
Didn't see that
Sasquatch was hot. Yeah.
Didn't see that
Who
one.
the hell gave us?
However, I do want to do. Have you seen? There's a trend with the whole QR code where people are putting their QR code on their back window, and when you scan it, it like shows a dick pic or it shows something.
Yeah.
I want to do something like that, but I want to do something stupidly funny. I just haven't figured out what yet.
Well, there you go. Yeah, no,
I want to do the Rickroll video.
I think that went out like 10 years ago.
I agree.
No, she's starting her own little business here at the house. I got tired, like I said a couple weeks ago, I got tired of listening to her talk about it, and I just bought her what she needed. So here you go. Now do it.
Get on it. Make me some money, woman.
But down the road she'll do some stuff for us. Yeah, down the road she'll do some stuff for us for the network. I think Blaze and I talked about doing some giveaways, or like when we're out and about, like if we're doing a gig somewhere live, being able to take stuff with us would be nice.
Right.
Whether we sell it or whatever the case may be, but that'd be nice. But we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But in the meantime, we do have our merch store. We do have stuff. So like
you could get yourself a decent sized piece of fabric and have her make you a banner for the front of the booth.
Yeah, I would like. I want to get one.
Bed sheets and call it a day.
Yeah, right.
Here's a pillowcase. Go for it.
Yeah, exactly. I was pricing out some fabric because I'm gonna do me a green screen setup so that I can have that and be able to play around with my backgrounds and shit. So, but no, I forgot where I was going with all that. But yeah, anywho, welcome to What the Fuck News. He's Jeff. I'm Glick. It's Wednesday, so we got the news of the week that makes you say, "What the fuck?" Dude, it has been a crazy week.
I saw that.
In
the world in general.
No, in the world of, let's see if I can find it here real quick. Where's it at? I just was looking at it. Here we go. Celebrity deaths, man.
No.
We had John Amos just passed away.
I just saw that. Yeah.
He was in Good Times. He was
the dad. He was the dad in Coming to America.
No.
He played the girl's dad. Yes.
McDougal's.
Yeah. McDowell's. Yeah, he played it. He played Mr. McDowell. Yeah, 100%.
He was in Good Times. He made his debut on the Cosby Show. I believe he was the dad in one of my favorite fucking movies of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Barry Gordy's Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy, Shona. Who's the master?
I still haven't seen that movie, so
dude, as much as we love cheesy, corny movies that are so bad they're good.
I know. I need to get around to watching it.
I fucking love that movie. What's going on, Arliss?
What's up, Arliss?
Shit, I got busy when I got home. I forgot to listen to. I'm gonna have to listen to those tonight. Arliss sent me a gift in the old email box today. I'll have to sit down and listen to him with Nikki tonight and see what she thinks as well. But yeah, John Amos passed away.
I just want to look at something.
Ken Page, who was the voice of Oogie Boogie in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, no kidding. He was the weird ghost.
He was also one of the original cast members of Cats. He was
shit.
Old Deuteronomy. I don't know if anybody's a fan of Cats out there. I am. I happen to love that play. Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I've heard bits and pieces of it.
Frank Fritz from American Pickers passed away.
I heard that. Yeah, he was the bigger guy.
He was only 60, bro.
Really? He kind of looked like Brian, like Texas Brian.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, put a face to the name, so to speak. But yeah, I heard about that.
Obviously, Chris Christopherson passed away. We talked about that on.
Oh, I have a little funny story for that. So I saw that Chris Christopherson died, and somebody put on TikTok a R.I.P. Chris Christopherson, and it was a slideshow. You know, you slide your finger across and you see pictures, but they were all pictures of Sam Elliott.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And I was like, really? Like I was so confused. I was like, that ain't Chris Christopherson. But yeah, one of his movies that Chris Christopherson did, he did the movie Convoy.
Yeah. I think Jeff froze off. Yeah, Chris Christopherson, he was great. Hey, James, I can ask Jay that question for you. But that was from last night when James was with us. But I can get that question and I can relay the answer, buddy. What up, Chris? Tony Award-winning Broadway star Gavin Creel passed away this week. Oh, there he is. Hope Day.
Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck is with my internet. All of a sudden, now I'm got
Chris
thing going on.
Chris Christopherson, also known as, he had so many great songs.
Rubber Duck.
Great movies. I loved him in the Blade series as Whistler.
That's right.
I grew up listening to Chris Christopherson, either listening to him on the radio or watching him on TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I definitely grew up. Tony Award-winning Broadway star Gavin Creel passed away. Dikembe Mutombo died. He was only 58.
Oh, wow.
No, not in my house. Oh, dude, Arliss, I'm so jealous that you knew him like that.
Right?
Ken Page, the voice of Oogie Boogie, died. Maggie Smith, which we talked about. Catherine Crosby. She was the widow of Bing Crosby.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna duct tape your kid's mouth. They are so loud and obnoxious. Normally they don't bother me, but they are arguing. So loud.
They're arguing over who's using the phone, and I'm like, seriously, guys, shut up.
Take it to another room. Days of Our Lives star Drake Hoggenstein died, aka John. What was it? John Black? Jack Black? Did you ever watch Days?
My sisters did.
He was married to Marlena on the show.
I couldn't pick him out of a lineup. Sad to say.
You might be able to. Jazz great Benny Golson passed away. Tito Jackson passed away a couple weeks ago. Maggie Smith we talked about, and this has just been in like the last week and a half. All these deaths. John Ashton, Taggart from Beverly Hills Cop.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, we did get to see him in the newest Bev Hills, so.
Yeah, we did get to see him in the newest one. He was 76 when he passed away. So it's been a wild week for Chad McQueen passed recently. He was in Karate Kid, and he was the son of Steve McQueen. He was 63.
Oh, wow.
Frankie Beverly passed away, soul singer, blues, R&B singer.
I didn't see that.
Of course, we talked about James Earl Jones passing away. Yeah, so this has just been in the last couple of weeks. And motherfucking Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, I was about to
celebrated his 100th fucking birthday yesterday.
And still kicking.
Been in hospice for almost 2 years now. You had a good run, Jimmy.
It's time to hang it up, sir.
It's time to check out. All right. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't even leave your house.
He's gonna live. He's gonna live to be 110. I'm calling it now. Yeah,
if he doesn't die this year, I'm picking him again next year.
Right. Hedge your bets.
Let it be known, nobody's allowed to take Jimmy Carter. He's mine. I fucking suffered this whole goddamn year. If he doesn't die this year,
like I said, you're gonna pick him for the next 9 years. He's gonna die at 110. I'm just saying.
Eventually,
when he does die, you're like, I knew it. I'm like, really? Did you know?
I called that shit.
You've been saying that for 9 years, buddy.
Yeah, just real quick, a little celebrity death update. And only one person off of our list. We talked about it Saturday night, Maggie Smith from Harry Potter and Downton Abbey. And I'm sure she's done a bunch of other things. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you anything she's done. The only reason I know she was in Harry Potter was because when I looked at her face, I was like, oh, yeah, I seen her when the kids were watching her, like when Nikki and them were watching it. Yeah, like I knew her. It's the only thing I know her from. So that's
here's what's crazy. That woman was acting from the 40s until up about 3 years ago.
Yeah. But
that's right. She was in Sister Act too. She played Mother Superior in Sister Act 1.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah, she was the one that she was she told
I know her from that thing.
She told the one guy, go with God, Crispy. Nice. One of her famous lines. Yeah.
The Spirit Halloween one, Chris. Is that what you're talking about? I do want to before we get too far into the show, I do want to say huge shout out to Jay Valor. Last night he was on Glick's House of Music. And he was awesome. Oh shit. We had a great time, great conversation. Definitely having a lot of fun with Easy Macho Man with my guest. God damn it, that's not what I wanted. We had fun. So if you guys haven't already, check that out. It is up on YouTube. You can watch the replay on YouTube, and I will try to get it up on the podcasting platforms tonight. It was funny because I was going into that interview with I
did see that technician. I saw a clip of it on TikTok and I almost fell off my ass laughing.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
They did perfect parodies.
Yeah, Jay was cool, but it was funny because I was going into last night's interview, and that was my last scheduled interview. Like I hadn't had anybody scheduled. So as I'm setting up the studio, I set up 3 more interviews, and during the show, I set up another one, and then this morning I set up 2 more. So I'm good for and I'm still booking out for all of November. But I'm looking forward to next Tuesday night. I got a young lady coming on, Kaylin Cole. I think she's going to be. I wanted to start trying to reach out to more women and get some female singers on the show. And I didn't think it was gonna go very well. But my next 3 of my next 4 guests. Excuse me. 3 of my next 4 guests are all female singers. Nice. So I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. I can branch out into that world, and hey, ladies, it's all right to come on to Glick's House of Music, and it's cool.
He looks scary.
Yeah, really. I'm not as scary as I look, I promise. But no, man, Jay was awesome. Really good dude. And definitely down the road, hopefully, much like with everybody else, do some other things with them, do some different shows, have them, make an appearance here and there. So tune in on Tuesday nights, guys. Glick's House of Music is starting to it's starting to just do its own thing, man.
I actually reached out to a couple people. I haven't heard back from yet, but I reached out to a couple people Fort Glick's House Music. And like I said, I did it today because I was scrolling through and I found a couple people. I was like, hey, and I hit him up on messages. I was like, hey, my buddy's got a podcast where he interviews artists. Would it be something you'd be down for? It's completely remote. Let me know. And and if they say yeah, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna give you his contact info. Give him a holler. I'll give you, or vice versa. And nothing, nobody crazy. It's not like I ran it and shouted out to Jelly Roll or something. It's just people I saw online. And I was like, hey, you sing really well.
I've heard back from Arliss to answer your question. Arliss actually hit me up last week with 3 names. And I reached out to them. I've heard back from one of them. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'll have to talk off air about that. I'll give you the off air scoop, Arliss. But we'll wait and see what happens. I'm not giving up. But I was down. I didn't have any more interviews scheduled coming up, so I've been reaching out to people, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, last night, everybody got back to me. Like, bang, 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 bang. Like, I was like, holy shit. First come, first serve. These, whoever hits me up, with the date, then we'll lock you in. But no, it was really cool. Arliss messaged me the other day, and he said, hey, give me a call whenever you get a chance. And gave me a few names, definitely some well-known names. So I'll be.
I get it.
Yeah, I'll be excited and anxious to get them on the show if that happens down the road. But I'm loving it. I'm having. I kind of found my little happy home. I'm like, this is my fucking world right here. And then this Friday night we'll be doing Cash's show, and we might have Darren back on to be our special guest, quote unquote celebrity picker, to make his picks and predictions for the pay-per-view Saturday. So Darren,
that reminds me, this Friday, Blaze and I are going live. We got to figure out the logistics, but we're going to be watching that zombie movie that I haven't seen. We're going to watch it off screen, but watch it together so you see our reactions as we talk about it. So you won't be able to see it, but we'll give you guys, we'll drop links on where you can watch it and give you guys, let you know where it's streaming.
The Saturday nights are just crazy. Thursday nights with Cash. I'm working on getting some wrestlers to come up and hang out with us and chit chat with us. What up, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Brian.
Brian, I stick around because I think this story that I have coming up is about you. I want to make sure it's not you.
So yeah. I think I'm working on getting some wrestlers to come up with Cash for Cash's show, and outside of that, man, and just fucking doing things around here. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is right?
I agree.
Well, sorry for the little banter, guys, but we will take a real quick break, and then we'll get back in here with the news that makes you say, "What the fuck?" If you guys were here last night, you may have already heard this. If you weren't there last night, and maybe you're going to hear it for the first time, this is a cover that Jay Valor did. Here you go, right there, at Jay Valor Music on all the socials. You guys can go show him some love. He did a cover of it was funny. I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm gonna have to clip that video, him telling the story about him learning about this song. Because he did a cover of Teddy Swim's Lose Control.
Oh, okay.
And just not too long ago, and even still, it was like one of the biggest freaking songs in the world. It was literally everywhere.
Right.
And Jay had never heard it before. somebody asked him to play it, and he never heard it before. It wasn't until after the fact. So I'll have to get that clip. And see if I can find it. And I'll get it posted up on socials. But we're going to take a real quick break. We'll be back. Well, Jay Valor with his cover of Teddy Swim's Lose Control. And he absolutely kills it.
Summer's got a hold of me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in and the devil's knocking at my door. Oh, out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? It's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? You're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits trying to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I could do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some release. My skin in your teeth, can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, only please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. You're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
I'm not mad at that. I thought he did an excellent job.
Nah, he absolutely killed it, man. I told him the first time I listened to it, I was jamming out. I was like, hell yeah, man, this is awesome. You know, and then he hit that high note. I was not fucking expecting him to hit that high
Right?
note. I was like, where the hell did that come from? Yeah, he's a busy guy, man. He literally, we're going to get into the news. He literally was in Vegas. He was doing 2 shows a day for, I think he said 5 or 6 days in a row. Got on a plane yesterday morning at 6 a.m., flew home. He had to yesterday and today off. Tomorrow night he's performing in Nashville, and then he's back to Vegas. I think he said from the 8th through the 12th. Hey man, I'm happy. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for all these people that I'm interviewing and watching them, watching their journey. You know, as a fan from the sidelines and becoming friends with them. That's the other cool thing, because I didn't expect to make as many friends as I'm making with these guys and staying in contact and planning things together and whatnot. But I'm loving it. I'm very thankful for it. But welcome back to What the Fuck News, everybody. He's Jeff. I'm Glick. We are What the Fuck News, and we are part of the Nonsensical Network, the best podcast out there with the best network out there. Don't listen to what anybody else says because they're telling lies.
All lies.
If they tell you we're not the best, they're false prophets.
Yeah, sure.
And you know what you do to false prophets? You stone them to death.
You say so, buddy.
I'm just trying.
Well, I got a story here for you.
I'm trying to have the people take care of our problems because this is the cult of Glick. My followers
I see.
will do my bidding for me, and then I'm like, I didn't make them stone a bunch of.
Well, speaking of type of cult, the supporters of certain politicians have been called cultists.
I think both people on the left and right are borderline.
Oh, 100%. That being said, 2 Florida men were arrested for looting a store during the hurricane.
I heard about this.
The store was a Trump store, and they made off with Trump cowboy hats and coffee mugs. And their excuse was that it washed up on the beach.
Yeah. I mean, can you prove that it didn't wash up on the beach?
Well, exactly. So Lance, I can't pronounce his last name. That's 57 and John 61.
Brian Elam and his little hobbit friend.
Looting despite the state-issued emergency during Hurricane Helene.
Helene
in possession of Trump-themed merchandise, and they were carrying it by the retail shop. And when they were asked about it, they said, "Well, it washed up, so we didn't want it to get damaged." They were arrested.
They should be treated like the American heroes that they are.
They were trying to save somebody's merchandise.
They were saving the Trump swag, doing the right thing, doing the American thing. By not letting that hurricane make off with all that. Yeah, wash away all that Trump swag.
The law enforcement described as both men very intoxicated. In quotes.
I have a feeling I could tell you exactly how this went down if they were very intoxicated. A, they were having a hurricane party.
Yeah, as one does.
B, one of them said to the other, "I haven't," and that's as far as he got, and the other one was like, "Let's go."
Get in the truck.
Yeah.
When do we leave?
And then they were in the swag shop.
If it was a Cancun man and an Ohio man, I would have thought it'd been us. But
yeah. And then they were in the swag shop, and the one guy was like, "I got a coffee mug and a flag," and then the other guy said, "Hold my beer," and he's like, "I got a cowboy hat, I got cowboy boots." And then he went out of there wearing the Trump flag as a cape.
It's a hurricane, we've all had those hurricane parties, or been to one. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I've looted, but I looted dog food.
I have never in my life let that idea of looting a store cross my mind.
So here's what happened was, like, during Hurricane Wilma, which was several years ago, my girlfriend at the time, she was in charge of like 300 people that were in a shelter. And right after the hurricane.
So you fed them dog food?
No. We were told, she was told by her bosses, "Hey, you need to go check on these people because, they're tourists." So we went over and checked on them. And as we're there, everybody's running in and out of the mall. And I'm like, you ever seen that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where dude's ship's blown up and he's slowly walking down the stairs? I'm that dude just walking through the store and everybody's running around like crazy. I'm just like, hey, I don't have any dog food. And I got to the exit and there's cops there and they're like, what are you taking? And I was like, dog food. And they're like, go ahead. I was like, quick. So it was justified because my dogs didn't have any food. So whatever. But
like I said, never in my entire life has the thought ever crossed my mind.
It's crazy because like I could have grabbed like TVs and a bunch of other shit. I grabbed dog food because my dogs needed it. It's a hurricane. But there was other people. There was a dude going past me. He had 6 TVs on a flatbed. And I was like, yeah, they're not going to let you out with that. It's not going to happen.
Look, I was a looter and I was stealing, but I wasn't as bad as everybody else.
Well, no, because
still just as guilty.
As I went in, the cops, as you go into the stores during a hurricane here, the cops, especially like the big stores like Walmart, shit like that, the cops stand outside and they're like, if you're going to take something, make sure it's something you need. And then they check you on the way out, as fast as they can. And they're like, what are you taking? And I'm like, it's dog food. My dogs have no food. Okay, go ahead. But if you're trying to walk out with like 6 TVs, they're like, yeah, not going to happen. Put it down over there. So it was justified. But
whatever helps you sleep better at night, brother.
Well, a Florida
I'm
man
not here to judge.
Is suing an artist over a sculpture that he bought. He's suing him for $18,000. Do you want to take a gander of a guess on why he's suing the artist?
The penis was too small.
Well, the artist sold him a sculpture. It was an invisible sculpture.
Sounds like
you can't make this shit up, dude. I got to show you this because there's a picture of the sculpture.
There's the
picture of the sculpture.
That is a beautiful sculpture. Yeah, I really hope that does not go to court and the judge is like, are you
early
fucking
this June, the
right
Italian
now?
artist named Salvador whatever made headlines with his invisible sculpture and then sold it at auction for $18,300.
Okay, so it was advertised as an
invisible sculpture.
No, I hope like hell they brought in a truck and they had delivery guys with like a dolly and they were really selling it like
it's very heavy.
It's very heavy.
I'm gonna need a back brace.
Yeah. It's going to take 3 of us. This is very heavy. Where do you want it at? Tell us it's not going upstairs.
I'm going to need overtime.
Yeah.
This is heavy. I got to pick up the little pieces too. Yeah. I agree. And I get it.
So at the end of the day, what do you?
You know what you bought.
For? Yeah, you bought it.
You know what you bought.
Oh, did you really think it was did he have the Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility on? Did you really think it was a real fucking You're an idiot. That person who bought it should be locked up. They should be locked up.
Oh, no, that's not why he's suing him. Tom Miller is threatening to file a lawsuit against the artist, claiming the Italian artist stole his idea and didn't give him credit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what's worst.
Wow.
Buying an invisible sculpture or trying to take credit for
Hey,
Jeff.
I'm throwing my hat in that ring. It was my idea first.
Hey, Jeff. I took up, as if I don't have enough on my plate. I took up a new hobby. I now do invisible paintings. Here it is. Would you like to buy one?
That's amazing.
It's beautiful, right?
$18,000, right?
Yeah, I could take $18,000 for it. Yeah, this is a one of a kind. Never been done before. I call it the Ode to Invisibility.
Oh, nice. Looks like Harry Potter.
It is a picture of a Sasquatch in the woods staring off longingly.
I get it that art is subjective because I recently just read a story I just recently read a story that this guy was at an art gallery
Mm.
and he dropped his glasses and didn't realize it. And people came by and started taking pictures of them because they thought they were an art installation.
Yes. But invisible art, and you're spending almost 20 grand on it. Come on. Come on,
Hey,
man.
you know,
Come
I
on,
wonder if that-
man.
No, here's my thought. Because if art is stolen, you get an insurance claim. I'm
There
calling it
is
right
that.
now. Somebody stole it right as I bought it.
Mm,
I need my insurance claim. I need my money back. And I had it valued at $3 million. See?
there is there.
See
I
how that
mean,
works?
yeah, but
Yeah,
man,
I mean,
I'm just speaking of art,
so hold on. If you Google Tom Miller, nothing, you can
Mhm.
easily see there's a whole paradigm of sorted out before Salvador, the artist, had even thought of doing the sculpture of nothing. So this guy this is not the first time this dude he's actually done it before. Tom Miller's just not known for it.
Hmm.
So he has multiple sculptures out there of nothing, invisible art. So and he's like, he stole my idea. I did nothing first. I'm like, prove it. That's what I want the lawyer to say. Prove it. Show me a picture of nothing. Oh, look at that. You don't have one.
Yeah.
Frivolous.
Did you holler at me? What?
Do you happen to know the Hulu password?
Yes, I think it's like all the other ones, maybe O2.
So
speaking of art, I wasn't even going to talk about this until you brought up the art. A junk dealer's wife hated this horrible painting. A man discovered an old painting in his home that turned out to be, and I'm going to hold on and I'm going to say hold off and on this artist's name and how much it was worth, hidden away for decades, all because his mother hated it.
So he held on to it just despite his mother.
No, it was hidden.
Oh.
Andrea LaRosso said his dad, Luigi, who worked as a junk dealer, was cleaning out a cellar in a house in Capri, Italy in 1962 when he came across a piece of artwork. My father was from Capri and would collect junk to sell for next to nothing. LaRosso's son, Andrea, now 60, said, but despite the distinctive signature in the top left-hand corner, LaRosso somehow didn't realize the Spanish painter was famous. Said Spanish painter was none other than Pablo Picasso.
Nice.
And the painting was worth $6.6 million. But because his mom because his mom hated it when his dad first found it, it was stashed away to never be seen again. And Andrea over here was cleaning out Pops' cellar. I'm assuming after a death, maybe. I don't want to speculate. Hopefully,
right, or selling of the house.
But Andrea is 60, so I think it's safe to say that his parents
Pops is gone. Yeah.
And he came across this painting, and thank God Mama hated this painting so much that Dad decided to hide it away, and now family's $6.6 million richer.
Your mom don't hate it now. Well,
Could
speaking
you
of,
imagine stumbling across a fucking Pablo Picasso?
Oh no, I can top it. Did you hear the new artist? An artist dropped an album long after his death.
A well-named artist?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could say it. By the name of Mozart.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's not that far-fetched.
Well, basically what happened, these nuns they had this artwork. They had this sheet music that they found in their convent, and it turns out it's all written and never performed by Mozart himself.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
just
not-
have that one from memory, but
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
not
that
that
one
far
the other day.
fetched because I mean, when Prince passed, they said that he had in his
he's got a
vault
vault,
hundreds,
dude.
and hundreds of songs that were never released or
Like
recorded.
songs
You know,
you've
they were
never heard
recorded.
of.
Yeah, they
with
were
music
recorded
videos
or whatever.
attached.
Yeah, I
Kevin
think Michael
Smith actually
Jackson
tells
was
that
the same way.
story. Kevin Smith tells that story where they're like, they
What'd you
were
bring me?
telling him,
You want the rest of my salad?
No, I want to stay.
That's not what's in here.
No.
Sorry.
I'm a meat eater. I don't eat salad.
I mean, yeah, I think Michael Jackson had a bunch of unreleased stuff as well. There's a lot of artists out there that you discover in their archives a whole bunch of unreleased music and shit like that, and then you turn around. I think Pac had some stuff too, enough songs where they could do like 1 or 2 albums. It's just the family is not allowing it or whatever.
Yeah, it was kind of a. I mean, yeah, 6.6 million. Holy cow! You want to talk about life changing? It's like, do you see those people go on Antique Roadshow? And my dad's had this lying around for years, and it's worth like $15 million. Hey, your daughter's there. Ask her, who's Riley?
Who the fuck is Riley?
If you don't have a card and you have it,
What the hell?
Well,
you can pay like
Florida man
a girl that takes out every
claims to be the devil as he terrorizes women, quoting, "I'm Satan."
Sounds about right.
Roberto Land Pena decided to break into the Highlight woman's home completely naked and claiming to be Satan himself, according to this news article. WTJ TVJ Pena, 26, picked the absolute worst way to introduce himself, walking into her apartment after she just left for a second. He's like, "How you doing? I'm Satan." When she came back, there he was, the dark, self-proclaimed Dark Lord, completely naked, birthday suit and all, in her bedroom. And the headline is, "I'm Satan. Naked Florida man claims to be devil."
shit.
That's a good way to
I'm
get
the
shot.
devil.
That's a good way to get shot.
That is
Dad,
what?
I used Christopher's card for DoorDash for the pizza.
Okay.
Only if we know who Riley is.
What's Riley?
Michelle just said who's Riley.
What's lunch?
Oh. What are you doing?
Hey, Marty.
I guess Nikki accidentally used her son's card for DoorDash the other day,
So
so
we owe him $60 that they didn't have to take it out of your cash app.
Ah. So the suspected drunken Largo woman, I'm not sure where Largo is. It's obviously Florida, but the suspected drunken Largo woman grabs trooper's genitals and bites leg after I-4 crash. So the 25-year-old Tashara Williams of Largo was traveling westbound on I-4 approaching the 275 when she lost control and crashed into the barrier wall. Trooper said Williams was impaired while she was being arrested, and the woman resisted and had to be physically restrained. The officer tried to restrain her. Williams grabbed the trooper's genitals and then bit his leg. Williams was charged with resisting arrest with violence and a DUI, says the police station. That is literally the only part of the story. There is nothing more.
What leg did she bite? What leg did she bite?
I don't know.
I mean, come on. Did she bite his feet
But
or schnitzel?
here's the thing.
Chris.
She was driving at 5:15 a.m.
She was already hammered. She was just
Yeah.
leaving the club or a party.
Well, you know what they say? Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. So,
or she lives life by the old saying, the early bird gets the worm. So she woke up.
She got that worm all right. She
Chris, I could use a 2-liter Pepsi, maybe a 2-liter Mountain Dew as well, and a pack of Doritos sounds good. I appreciate you. Thank you, Chris. You're the man.
Right? Cool Ranch Doritos for me, please.
Just regular Doritos. Just regular Doritos for me. Thank you, Chris. You're a hell of a guy. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, so for whatever reason, my algorithm, and this has been killing me because I hate motherfuckers on crotch rockets that drive like assholes and think they own the road and everything else, right?
It's one thing to own a motorcycle. It's another thing to drive like an asshole. I get that.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, the newest thing in my algorithm on YouTube on the reels are these assholes who try to outrun the cops on their motorcycles. And hold on, it gets better, Jeff. And they don't realize where their gas gauge is. And the bike goes, and I was watching one video. This guy
can run, have a full tank, boy.
Yeah, a guy jumped off his bike. He was running for the cop. The bike died. It ran out of gas, and he jumped off his bike. And instead of like dropping the bike and running, no, he's running with the bike. He like jumps off and he's running with the bike. And the cop gets on the loudspeaker, and he was like, "Where are you going?
Really?
You out of gas?" Did the guy? You could hear him in his helmet, his GoPro. Yeah. He was like, "You feel dumb for running?" Yeah.
A little bit.
Come on. He was like, he's like, "You ever been to jail?" The guy was like, "Yeah, lots." He's like, "Well, you're going again." The cops on his
loudspeaker as opposed to
loudspeaker.
him.
And then I was, and I scrolled, and then there was another one. It was this chick, and all you can see is just her massive fucking rack, and it says, "Had a case of the zoomies, so went out for a joyride and decided to run from the cops. ... Didn't check gas gauge." And then it flashes to her mugshot. I was like, "You dumb bitch!" But I mean, I don't know why that's the new algorithm for me, because I don't watch motorcycle videos or anything like that. But I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
I watch. There's a guy on YouTube. He calls himself something dark, like Dark Rider or something like that. And he's somewhere in Europe. I want to say London, something like that. This dude has been doing videos for like 10 years. Or he did videos like 10 years ago where he's doing 200, 250 kilometers an hour, which is well over 150 miles, 160, 170 miles an hour, through these, like running from cops, whole 9 yards. And he stopped for a long time. Then like a year ago, he started putting out these videos. If you watch these videos, it will give you anxiety to the point where like, Jesus, this guy's going to die. And I can't watch more than 30 seconds. And these videos go on for 5 minutes. I've been on bikes. I don't run from the cops for the simple fact I'm not that great a rider, and I'm going to die if I do more than 60. I did see a guy that yesterday, he's at the gas station getting gas, and he's got a brand new Ducati. Still got 30-day tags on it. And these cops pull in, and they're like, "We got a report of a guy dressed like you on a Ducati doing 150 miles an hour." And dude's like, "I literally just left my house like 5 minutes ago." And they're like, "No, it had to be you. Did you come from this way?" He's like, "Yeah, my house is like 3 blocks that way. Like, it must have been you." He's like, "I have everything on my GoPro." It's been running for 20 minutes, and I've been driving for 20 minutes. The bike has a total of 12 miles on it. And they're like after 45 minutes, the guy's like, you realize my bike only has 12 miles on it. And the cop looks at it and he's like, never mind. And gets in his car and drives away.
Jackasses.
But yeah, oh, no, those videos scare the shit out of me, dude.
Mm-hmm. I'm always pro pavement when I see videos of the guys on the motorcycles driving like assholes. I'm like, God, I hope you eat the pavement.
Yeah, you know what?
Or like,
I get it.
Or you're doing 100 miles an hour through town. You have no idea when a car is going to pull out. And every time I see him coming,
or if somebody crosses the street.
Yeah, every time I see him coming to a 4-way, I'm like, not that I wish death upon anybody, but man, I hope
a truck pulls out in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Nobody wants to get a ticket. Nobody wants to go to jail. Nobody wants, but you know what? You did bad. Deal with it.
It's you're speeding. Okay, what? You're gonna get a speeding ticket? You running from the cops is gonna end a whole hell of a lot worse than getting a little tiny speeding ticket.
The problem is like if you're on a Ducati or anything bigger than a 600cc, you can totally outrun the cops. Totally.
You there's an old saying that cops say all the time, you can outrun a vehicle, but you can't outrun
the radio. But
yeah.
There are the times where these guys get away, especially the guys like the guy I was talking about.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of times where they get away.
He doesn't run a plate. He doesn't even have a plate on his bike.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where the cops give up because it's a safety hazard.
Yeah,
you're putting tons of people at risk because you don't want to get a fucking speeding ticket, and you think you're fucking Joe Cool on a motorcycle. Well,
and not just the motorcycle, cars, whatever you're driving. Yeah. If you're running from the cops, you're instantly, I don't care who you are. I don't care what car you're driving. As a car guy, you're not going to outrun everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to run out of gas. You're going to crash. You're not as good a driver as you think you are.
Yeah, I might be a heartless, cold son of a bitch, but at that moment in time, when I see those videos, I'm rooting for a tree to just see you get ripped in half by a fucking tree. Because at the end of the day, sorry, you punched your ticket. You are a waste of oxygen in my book because
agreed.
Not that I give a damn that you're running, but the moment you decide to run from the cops, you put a whole bunch of innocent people in danger, and that just shows that you don't value anybody else's life, so nobody should value your life.
Let alone your own. Well, speaking of cops, a thrill-seeking Polk County deputy, he resigned the other day. Chris, take a guess why he resigned.
He was streaking in the courtyard.
Oh my God, you're so close.
He was flashing the ladies.
He was pleasuring himself in public.
Sometimes the urge takes over.
I get it. He was outside a Davenport apartment complex, and while touching himself and nude. Do you get fully naked when you rub one out?
No. Now, if a lady was doing that, that would be hot.
I don't.
Not illegal.
No, I agree. Lady cop was like, show's about to start, boys. Let's get the popcorn. But dude got fully naked to rub one out.
That's weird.
I don't even do that when I'm here home alone.
Not unless I'm in the shower already and I'm like, yeah, I'm
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the only time I've ever rubbed one out naked.
Yeah. Scooter Bobby, what's going on with you, brother?
Apparently, dude was.
How you doing, man? Yeah, that's that is a ballsy move, my friend. A ballsy move.
Yeah. He was a rookie though, so he was hired in November of 23. So less than a year on the job. How bored is it in that county? A year on the job, you're already bored and like, fucking, I'm gonna rub one out. Better get naked first.
That's a little weird, but let's Bobby. Let's take ourselves a real quick break. We'll come back with more news of the what the fuck variety. Let's do a little Zay Grassley, all the way down there from South Carolina, with a little Southern charm. Y'all check him out. He is everywhere on the socials, and his music is everywhere at Zay Grassley. Go show him some love. Let him know we sent you his way. And we'll be back in just 2 minutes.
On the track. It's in my walk, yeah. There's something about it in my talk, yeah. They don't know it, but they like it. It's that southern boy charm with that country boy twang. My walk, my talk, my buckle all the way to my boots. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, when they talking to you. Work hard all day to party Friday night. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. My cut off flannel, North Carolina to Arizona. I say my prayers and I love my mama. And now they singing. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. I'm a country boy, I came up fussing, fighting. My grandpa taught me wrong from right, that's how I live my life. I'm a jack of all trades, but the master of none. I be up before the chickens, cock-a-doodle for the sun. This that Carolina country boy, I bet I get her done. When they said I couldn't make it, I said, hold up, watch your tongue. I be up before the chickens, cock-a-doodle for the sun. This that Carolina country boy, I bet I get her done. It's in my walk, yeah. There's something about it in my talk, yeah. They don't know it, but they like it. It's that southern boy charm with that country boy twang. My walk, my talk, my buckle all the way to my boots. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, when they talking to you. Work hard all day to party Friday night. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. My cut off flannel, North Carolina to Arizona. I say my prayers and I love my mama. And now they singing. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. I'm a country boy, I come up out the holler. Raised on fish and grits and I work hard for $1, yeah. Sunday morning catching prayers on the water. My mama say I need to be in church at the altar, but not right now, mama. I'm chasing my dreams, I can see bigger things, yeah. They like the way that this country boy is singing his song. And now they about to sing along. It's in my walk, yeah. There's something about it in my talk, yeah. They don't know it, but they like it. It's that southern boy charm with that country boy twang. My walk, my talk, my buckle all the way to my boots. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, when they talking to you. Work hard all day to party Friday night. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. My cut off flannel, North Carolina to Arizona. I say my prayers and I love my mama. And now they singing. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I do, man. I love me some Zay Grassley. He was another fun former guest on the show. I reached back out with him. I was tuning in. I was doing my break time assault on Another Shot podcast.
I chose to sleep.
Whatever the hell they're. I don't even know what they're talking about. I just went in there and talk shit like I always do. I call it the break time assault. Pop in, talk some shit. But speaking of Another Shot podcast, we'll be teaming up with those guys next week here on What the Fuck News. We're gonna do our spooky season show. We're gonna do a show on maybe share some stories, ghost stories about our local area or our state or our country. Maybe share some personal experiences, whether you believe, whether you don't believe. But we're going to partner up with those guys, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a good show. Bill and I, the host of Another Shot, him and I were talking about doing some collabs down the road together, and I've been helping them as they get started since day one, and I still help them. So I was like, yeah, let's do it on a Wednesday night. You guys are normally live on Wednesday nights as well. Come on over to the show. We'll throw it up on your Facebook and YouTube channel, and we'll have a good time with it. We'll have a fun time with it because we're kind of split. We have, Jeff and I are kind of split here. I'm a believer. He's a skeptic. Bill and his co-hosts are kind of split between believers and skeptics and whatnot. So it'll be a fun conversation. It'll be fun. That'll be next Wednesday night. Little spooky season special. But welcome back to What the Fuck News. He's Jeff. I'm Glick. We're talking the news. If it's in the news and it makes us say what the fuck, well, we're probably going to talk about it. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out. We are literally everywhere, y'all. Give us a follow. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. That's probably the best location to follow us. You're going to get all of our live shows. All of our replays are there, and all the little extra tidbits and stuff that I put up, the little reels and shorts and whatever you want to call them. We'll generally going to go to Instagram and YouTube. But you can also listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts, all at the Nonsensical Network, or simply go to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. All those links are there. Including the merch shop, and the link is for that is there as well. So give us a follow, give us a like, give us a little share. If you decide to support us by grabbing some of our merch, send us a picture, and we'll throw it up on our socials and shout you out. Our way of saying thank you for buying our swag, if you will. But we'll get back here into the old news of Ruski. Oh, let's see where. Yeah. I'll keep that there. Where was that at? I wanted to start with this. So check this out, man. We've talked about New York City.
New York City.
We all know, anybody who watches the news or pays any attention to the news, we all know New York City is like a fucking jungle. It's not even the Wild West anymore, man. It's a straight up jungle. It is the equivalent of when the dinosaurs escaped Jurassic Park.
100%.
And started running rampant. Well, we all know that New York has a bit of a problem with rodents, rats in particular.
Oh, yes.
Jeff, would you like to take a stab at how they're going to start to control the rat population in New York?
They're going to give you a flute.
A what?
A flute.
Well, calm down,
Piper.
Yeah.
Just Glick walking down the street with all these rats calling him over to Jersey. Here, Jersey, it's your problem now. No,
your monkey, your circus.
They're gonna do like Disney and just get a bunch of cats.
No, because then they would have a stray cat problem.
Yeah, but cats are cute as opposed to
no.
Fucking
cats are assholes.
Yeah, but they're better than rats.
Well, New York City rats might be infertile very soon.
Nice.
Reports. There are reports that the New York City Council has recently passed a bill that would allow the city to leave rat bait that includes birth control in it. NYC's health and sanitation departments are set to work together to leave the new contraceptives in specific Manhattan neighborhoods, including Upper Manhattan.
They're gonna hand out condoms.
The rat, that's what I was just gonna say.
Rat condoms.
They're gonna start leaving condoms out next. Like
they're gonna have little miniature abortion clinics for the rats too.
Yeah. Your body, your choice, rat.
Yeah.
The rat contraceptive was tested in a pilot program last year, but wasn't seen as a success. However, the new bait is said to be tastier formula that the rodents will like. Mind you, rodents literally eat anything and everything.
I was going to say they're not really discerning.
Yeah, they're not really.
It's not like, oh, I don't feel like that one today. I prefer they don't.
I'm vegan. Is this rat bait vegan because I only eat vegan? No.
This doesn't harm the planet, right? Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Oh.
The measure also asks that health inspectors report on the efficiency of the new bait. I don't know how you report on that unless you start to see a major decrease in the rat population.
The fact that the fact that you see more than one rat says there's a problem.
Well, that's
and
not
I get it. It's not
necessarily true.
small area, but
Yeah.
you know,
Um,
I was in Mexico City for like 3 weeks at a time. I didn't see a single rat. And it's just the same, it's about the same size as New York City, if not bigger.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
the move was made after it was discovered that the city's current rat poison was making birds sick. So what, the pigeons, which are rats with wings?
I was going to say, so we're saving the rats with wings to make the rats without wings infertile.
Making the birds sick in the New York area, including Central Park Zoo. Asian eagle owl Flacco, who after escaping from his enclosure in 2023 crashed into a building and died earlier this year from ingesting rat poison. Which, you know, when a rat eats poison, if like a cat or a dog or a bird eats them shortly afterwards or kills them, they will ingest the poison.
Right.
So down there in Florida. Or in Florida, in New York, they're going to start giving the rats birth control, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, give them condoms.
Give them, something. Give them whatever, man.
Little
A little breeze by, a little drive by here on this one. We've talked about the Diddy situation on here, and we've talked about everything that's happening. Well, the fallout is starting to happen now. And
nice. I haven't been on the phone. I haven't been on any social media in the past couple of weeks.
The fallout, meaning all the celebrities connected and tied to him and tied to the parties. And there was a tweet that resurfaced from 2016 by Ellen DeGeneres calling Diddy Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff. And people are stunned that this tweet is still up. So
that's one of the things that, like, I heard that I think it was Usher, like, got rid of all his previous tweets, like all of them.
Usher, I think Pink.
Yeah,
they wiped their Twitters,
like as if they were new.
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis tried to jump out in front of the freight train. And he was like, yeah, Diddy and I were friends, but I never blah, 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 blah. And a lot of people are coming out and going, yeah, well, this is a picture of you at the infamous white party. And you're awful chummy because it's a picture of him and P. Diddy. Like, you know, he's behind P. Diddy with his, you know, like arms around him and everything. It's like, yeah, the fallout of all these celebrities who were friends with Diddy are now trying to get out ahead of this freight train. And I don't know how well it's going to work out for them, because as we said, even if you were at a party and left when the shenanigans started to happen,
still means you knew something was going to happen.
You still knew things were happening, and that makes you an accomplice, guilty by association. You didn't say anything.
Or accessory.
Yeah.
After
you knew
that.
Bad things were happening to people, and you did nothing about it when you could have.
Yeah.
So that still makes you part of the old problem there.
I agree. You know, somebody said that this whole thing could kill Hollywood, and you know what? I'm not mad if it does. Honestly.
I mean, in the end of the day, what are you going to do? You know.
I mean, you know, I've never wanted to be a celebrity, but I'm sure glad I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, because, like, you got to remember, like most celebrities, I'm not saying they all know each other, but like if you're big, like, and I'm not accusing anybody, but let's say you're as big as Brad Pitt, and I'm as big as, you know, Oprah, I can get a hold of you if I want to.
Oh yeah.
And be like, hey, let's hang out, kind of thing. So like it doesn't take much to tie everybody together.
Well, yeah, I mean it's like one of those things, you know. Jamie, there was an awards thing or something, a ceremony or whatever, and Jamie Foxx was there, and I think it was in honor of RDJ, Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamie Foxx was there, and he was telling a story about his kid, and it was I think it was his daughter. It was her birthday party, and she said what she wanted for her birthday was Tony Stark to come, and she asked Jamie. She was like, do you think you could get Iron Man to come to my party? And Jamie's like, and she was referring to, you know, Robert Downey Jr. And he was like, oh shit. Like he was telling his story. And he was like, I was freaking out. He was like, so this is like at noon and the party's at 5 o'clock or whatever. And he's like, I shot Robert a text and said, hey, my daughter is a huge fan. You know, Iron Man's her favorite Avenger, blah, 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 blah. You know, we have a birthday party. Do you think you could swing by and just say hi? And he's like, Robert, he's like, you know, he shot me back a message within a matter of a couple minutes. He was like, sure. What, where's it at and what time? When and where? And Robert or Jamie Foxx was like, 5 o'clock today. and he was like, all I got back from Robert Downey Jr. is I'll see you in a couple hours, or I'll be there, or something like that.
Nice.
And sure as hell, he showed up at his daughter's birthday party, you know, and it of course made her fucking day because fucking Iron Man's there, you know.
Well, you know, and I'm not saying all celebrities are bad, but
no, I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm saying like
what was it?
They can reach out to each other. They can
exactly.
You know, it's like, you know, it's something.
It's like it's like if somebody was like fans of us and they knew me and they're like, hey, can you get Glick to show up at my party? I'm like, no, but it's the same kind of concept. They don't have that reach, but you know, you end up having somebody with that reach. But it's like, you know, there's.
Could you get Glick to show up at my party? You do realize this man calls himself the champ. Like, yeah, you really think he's got time for you? You really think he has time for you, little people? He was calling himself a god just a couple weeks ago.
You know, you hear stories of like we've all heard the stories of celebrities that are assholes in real life. Like apparently Kevin James is like a huge asshole in real life. Like to the point where he was at a restaurant and the waiters were told, don't speak to Mr. James directly. I mean, it's fucking waiter. But then you hear stories of like Keanu Reeves where he's like nicest guy on the fucking planet, you know? And it's like those chickens are all going to come to roost.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you know, this is going to be an interesting
second
fire to watch. This is going to be an interesting fire to watch burn. And like I said, I will say the same thing I said about Diddy. Everybody involved, anybody who participated, anybody that knew about it, y'all should be fucking locked up forever.
Agreed.
I'm not changing my stance.
And all your money should go to me. Just saying.
And me.
Right. Yeah. It should go all monies recovered from these celebrities that are caught with this should be evenly doled out to the Nonsensical Network.
Yes.
We'll put it to good use.
We'll distribute it to the victims.
Yeah. Namely us.
Yes. Why are you a victim? Because I was forced to listen to fucking P. Diddy's music in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Agreed.
I was never a big fan of him anyways. I always thought he was a fucking douche. Anywho, away from P. Diddy. Oh shit, you know, I'm gonna do this and then we'll go into what we forgot to do. Check this out. This headline reads, kissing could kill me. Men must follow 3 strict rules before we can smooch. because of this chronic condition.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Now I'm
call
worried.
it the kiss of death. Guys looking to lock lips with Carolyn Gray Quinn better be careful because a smooch could prove fatal. The Boston-based beauty suffers from severe food allergies, as well as a chronic condition known as mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS. MCAS is an immune disease that causes her cells to incorrectly identify things as severe allergens,
Wow. That's fucked up.
including all but 2 foods, oats, and hypoallergenic formula. The disorder causes intense episodes of swelling, shortness of breath, hives, diarrhea, vomiting, and other symptoms. In severe cases, it may lead to life-threatening asphyxiation. Thus, any men looking to kiss Quinn need to follow 3 rules. Rule number 1 is that they can't have any of my 6 main allergens, things that she's allergic to: peanuts, tree nuts, sesame, kiwi, mustard, or seafood within 24 hours of kissing me, Quinn explained to more than
I'm good. Everything but the mustard.
Yeah, more than her
Like, come here, baby.
1.7 million TikTok viewers and a viral video. She's a cute. She's not like super hot or anything like that, but she's a cute chick.
I'll take her for it. I don't know who she is.
The second rule is that they can't eat anything 3 hours prior to kissing me. The cautious kisser continues in the clip. Rule number 3 is that they have to brush their teeth. Should a prospective paramour fail to meet those prerequisites prior to puckering up, the consequences could be deadly for the blonde. And she's got
take that, all those chicks that want to date a 6'6" guy.
Yeah,
she actually has standards where you're just a cunt.
Yeah, she actually has pictures where, like, she's all broken out on her neck and on her chest. There's a picture of her in the hospital getting breathing treatments.
Good Lord. I wonder, does it affect her eating habits?
It's got to. It
goes on to say, can eat oats and baby formula.
I don't know. And it goes on to say, and sadly, she's not alone. Roughly 1 in 6 people, including the A-list likes of singers Billie Eilish and Housley, whatever, are diagnosed with a form of mast cell disease, with MCAS being the most common, according to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS clinic. Natasha Coates, 27, a UK gymnast stricken with the disease, is severely allergic to strong emotions. Bouts of laughter, sadness, or stress could trigger a fatal chemical reaction. This is a part of that MCAS.
I get that, but that just
because you have to remember, when we laugh or when we cry or when we're sad or when we're mad, our body
or whatnot.
Yeah, our bodies release chemicals and shit. Coates, who like Quinn has shared the harrowing details of her health struggles online, revealed she planned her own funeral at age 20 due to the seriousness of her sickness.
I guarantee she doesn't listen to us because she would die from laughing.
I was just going to say, Miss Coates, please don't listen to us because you'll either laugh or you'll be mad or you'll cry.
Or all 3.
Or all 3 at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, it would give us props. We killed someone by laughing.
You know, shout out to Quinn. She said she has made it her mission to focus on living a full and happy life rather than preparing for death since being diagnosed in 2017. She said she got sick in 2017 after one true allergic reaction to cross-contamination with nuts. She got nuts.
These nuts. That would suck, dude.
Yeah, it spiraled into a series of anaphylactic episodes to foods I wasn't allergic to. My allergist at the time is
seriously.
Yeah, suck. Man, this would suck. Right. She told her TikTok Well, viewers, kissing boys is definitely a risk. It invites potential instability into my life, but so does everyday life for me.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like some serious, like if that chick laughs too hard, she'll die.
Yeah.
How many times would
she
you
said-
and I be dead
Oh yeah.
from this show
Yeah, that's
alone?
that's the other chick, the UK gymnast.
Yeah,
She
holy
could
cow.
she could experience
like Ben
anaphylaxis.
Stein.
Yeah, she could experience anaphylaxis from something as benign as a dog licking her on the cheek.
Wow, that's horrible.
She's
It just sounds lonely.
Yeah, she said she'd rather roll the dice by smooching a smoke show than abstaining altogether. So it's not like she's like, I'm just gonna not date and like, hey, I mean, if you're dating a guy and you explain like your condition, I think it's a dick move to be like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna live my life. Don't tell me how to live my life. Like, hey man. I mean, she's again, like I said, she's not a bad looking young lady.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah. She's
Still, that's horrible. Like I'm not allergic to anything that I know of, but it's like
Because you've been late therapy.
yeah, no, she says here at the end, she says, well, as much as I'm gonna read of it because there's a lot here. She says, thankfully Quinn has only endured minor allergic reactions while canoodling with a hunk. Yeah, Bob.
can you imagine that? You know what? However, on the devil's advocate, playing devil's advocate here, if I were to make out with her and accidentally kill her, you want to talk about, baby, I kiss so good, I'll kill you.
You make the weirdest things flexes. That's not a flex, Jeff.
That would be a weird flex.
Yeah, like that's not something to brag about.
I'll make you laugh so hard, you'll die.
Yeah. It's like
It's still a flex.
What?
Who's Riley?
Presley knocked me in the mouth today.
Who?
Presley,
Okay.
in one-on-one, he knocked me in the mouth today.
Did you survive?
I'm in pain.
Who's Riley?
I don't fucking know. Tell Jeff to stay off my phone.
He's not on your phone.
One message. One message in the heat of the moment.
He said he sent one message.
Lies. He sent two.
Oh my God. I replied to you.
Yeah, he replied to you.
Yeah. Her back.
Yeah, she said she's only endured minor allergic reactions, that her mouth will get itchy, her lips and her tongue will get itchy. She said online, adding that she's also experienced a bit of flushing and some head rush. So she gets like the hot flashes or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So
it's not like instantaneous death or something.
Yeah.
That would be horrible because that first time you're hanging out with somebody and they're really good looking and you're just like, you finally get to kiss them and then like that would be horrible.
Yeah, so it doesn't come on like super fast, and she said she can quell the flare-ups by immediately brushing her teeth and downs a dose of her emergency medications like Benadryl. So it's not gonna like instantaneously kill her. It's more of like,
is that an insult though? I'm making out with you and then all of a sudden you brush your teeth real quick. Like, damn, baby, is my breath that bad?
I would much rather you go do that than die while we're making out.
It's like, don't take offense. I'm gonna just take the Benadryl.
Yeah, right. Anyways, we're gonna take our last break of the night. And then we're going to come back, and we totally forgot to recap fantasy football. So we'll recap fantasy football. We'll talk about the upcoming week's matches, and then we'll end with Jeff's favorite part of the night.
Penis. Penis.
We'll get back into our list here that we have. So let's see, what do we want to do for let's do let's do a little you know what, let's do a little Jules in the How for you. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Go ahead and check out Jules. Guys, she is everywhere at Jules in the How. Go show her some love and let her know we sent you. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Yeah, Jules in the How would bow down. Go show Jules some love. She is everywhere, y'all. Jules in the How. Ow. Or as we're lone wolfing it around here, like we do on Sundays on Unnecessary Roughness. Lone wolfing, hit him with that. Ow. No, she's awesome. Former guest of Glick's House of Music. She's an awesome little rock star. I love her to death. But welcome back to What the Fuck News, everybody. We are back. We forgot to do this at the beginning of the show like we normally do, so we're going to do it now here at the tail end before we roll into the penis report. So we had week 4 fantasy football. The Nonsensical Network League.
Right.
We had matchups with Justin was on a bye week. Let's just call that we'll call that a spade. Call a spade a spade. Justin was on a bye week this week. So he won. We had Connor taking on Jeff. Connor won 125 to 107, moves up to 3-1. Jeff drops down to 1-3. Cam took on Derek Wayne. Derek Wayne got his second win of the season, 126 to 112 over Cameron. Derek Wayne moves up to 2-2 on the season. Cam is 2-2 as well. And then I went up against Brian. I could not get any help. I'm still dealing with a lot of injuries. My team lost. Brian beat me 139 to 106. Puts me at 2-2. I've lost 2 in a fucking row. And Brian has moved up to 3-1. Our current standings tie for first place between Brian, Connor, and Justin. They're all 3-1. And then fourth place is Derek, Cam, and myself in a 3-way tie. And then hanging out at the bottom of the barrel, all by himself this week, is Jeffrey with a 1-3 record. However, we still got a lot of football left. There's still 10 more weeks before we get into the playoffs. Let's see. Week 14. Yeah, we got 10 more weeks before the playoff starts. A lot could happen. Coming up this week, week 5, Derek's got the bye week this week, so he'll be advancing to 3-2. Justin is playing Brian, so we got a matchup between 2 of the 3-1 teams. Somebody's going to drop out of that 3-1 position. Jeff is going up against Cam, and I am going up against Connor.
There he goes.
And don't forget, tomorrow football starts, so check your fantasy football.
Yeah, I gotta check that.
Play fantasy football. Make sure we have Atlanta and Tampa Bay playing each other. So if you got guys on either team, if you want them to play, get them in. If you don't want them to play, get them out. Unfortunately, yeah, I've got. I'm made up, man. I've got 5. I've got 1 guy out, 2 guys that are on IR. That if they come back, man, and I'm still in the hunt, I'm gonna be a force to be reckoned with when they come back, because these are heavy hitters that are on the IR. And I've got 4 guys that are questionable, man. I'm 8 up over here. All of us are.
Yeah.
Derek's got 3, 4. He's got 4 guys on the questionable list. He's got 2 guys on the IR. Brian, Justin Brian has 3 guys that are questionable. Justin has 3 guys that are questionable. Jeff, you've actually got one of your wide receivers that is out that you have.
Yeah, he's out. I noticed that. Yeah. I noticed that last night, but I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, you got somebody you can put in there, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
The hell do you have this guy? The hell is that guy? Why do you have Lad McConkey? Conky.
I think I might have got him because he had
Hey.
most potential points.
Okay, there you go. Never even heard of that guy. So yeah, I mean, we're going into week 5. Justin's projected to beat Brian. You're projected to beat Cam by a point. Connor's projected to beat me by 6 points, but projections change once games start. And of course, Derek's on a bye week, so he'll get the easy win this week and move on to 3-2. So we could potentially have some ties in the 3-2 position coming out of this week. And that is fantasy foosball. However, I will say in Tony's league, I'm coming around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash Cam this week. I started out a little sluggish, but I'm creeping my way up in there, getting into those top spots. I'm gonna smash Cam this week, and hopefully a couple people will take some L's over there in the fantasy Belt Kings Fantasy Football League. So I think that's what it's called. But yeah, so. Anywho, are you ready?
Oh, I'm absolutely ready.
Are you ready for the penis report, kids? Wait, that's weird.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah. Gather around, kiddies. We're gonna talk a little about penis.
We're gonna talk about some penises. Gather around, adult people.
Campfire.
This is an adult friendly segment. This is not kid friendly, and if you're easily offended or squeamish or anything like that, please turn their volumes down now, because
Penis.
Firmly grasp it in your hand. Firmly grasp it in your hand.
we are doing BuzzFeed's 15 penis horror stories that'll make you want to vomit. I got to remember where we were on this list.
I honestly don't remember, but I remember cringing a lot.
Yeah, we had the little boy falling on the sharp toy.
Did we?
I thought we did.
No.
Got my knee. I caught a knee to the nuts. Yeah, we talked about that. The football player whose nuts were up inside his stomach. The sharp toy. Elizabeth writes in, my son tripped in his bedroom and fell on a toy with sharp parts. The urologist discovered that he had punctured his penis in 2 places, and one was all the way through.
Oh, that poor kid.
Yes. I like this. Attempt and fail. I was having sex with my ex when we stopped mid-coitus to laugh at the show that was on in the background. How boring is your sex? How boring is your sex? Well, the fact that
I forget the TV on.
The fact that he said coitus, or she said coitus, makes me believe that this might be Sheldon and
Amy.
Amy. Yeah. After a particular long giggle fit, she thrust hard. Little did we realize she had become less lubricated.
Ouch.
Ever snapped an elastic band? Yeah, imagine your foreskin
broke your penis.
It's attached to your tip doing that. Yowzers.
Damn, that hurts.
Sailor yeah, sounds painful. Sailor Weenus says I love that name, Sailor Weenus. I developed a fungal infection on my foreskin. My poor penis. Yeah, like wash your junk. My poor penis got all dry and cracked. The problem with that was that my foreskin had gotten so irritated that it got swollen. My foreskin got so tight. How many times are you going to say fucking foreskin in this?
Right? I think you need to say it like 6 more times.
Yeah, my foreskin got so tight that I couldn't pull it back without creating micro tears.
Ow!
A year and a half later, my foreskin still looks a little longer than what it used to be. I think it would be about high time to go get a circumcision.
Agreed.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that's on him, dude. Clean your dick.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. We're gonna have to really unwind this one, and I don't know if he's gonna dive into it. D4B. He says, I once accidentally cut off a bit of my foreskin with a pair of scissors. I had been cruising for sex in the park in very cold weather and got chapped foreskin, just like chapped lips.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Okay, hold on a second.
What are you walking around with your dick out?
Before I go any further, yeah, what are you doing? What do you mean cruising the park for sex? Are you like,
come here?
Is this like a
it's
mangrove
already out.
thing?
We're doing this. Yeah,
is this like a mangrove thing, or are you like a serial rapist?
Yeah.
I decided that I could cure it overnight with moisturizer and plastic covering.
You were wrong.
But I had no cling film, so I put my crown jewels in a sandwich bag and secured it in place with an elastic band. During the night, I had to pee and decided to cut off the corner of the sandwich bag. This guy is everywhere. Cruising the park for sex. It was cold. He chapped his penis. He put his penis in a Ziploc baggie with moisturizer and a rubber band to seal it. And instead of just taking the bag off to go take a piss,
like a normal person,
like a normal sane human being would do, he decided to cut off the corner of the sandwich bag. And that's when I cut off a bit of skin.
I bet you he don't do it no more.
I have to say, it did hurt.
You
fucking think? Jesus Christ. There was a lot to unpackage in that fucking story. There's a lot going on there. There's probably a reason why he didn't use his real name, and it was D4B.
Yeah.
Kristen, she writes it, and she says, when I first started having sex with my ex, I was very inexperienced, and he was too nice to tell me when things weren't great. He said that once when we were fooling around, I wasn't being very gentle. It turns out that I had given him dick hickeys. I'm not mad at that.
I don't know. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. Calm down there, Hoover.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, we're gonna do one more here, and then we'll save the last 5 for next week. Valerie writes in, when we were in high school, my friend and his girlfriend started having sex. Wait a minute. Hold on. When we were in high school, my friend and his girlfriend started having sex.
Okay. Guy friend has sex with a girlfriend. No. She said it was just they were in high school. It's like Blake and his woman had sex last night. Hey, look at that. Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Was not processing.
Stories are hard.
Buffering. I was like, is this going into some weird three-way? When we were in high school, my friend and his girlfriend started having sex. They skipped the foreplay and went straight into penetration.
Nice.
He was sitting down and she started to go on top. There was a bit of pain, so she quickly got up and noticed a lot of blood.
Oh.
It happens.
It happens. First time.
My friend's penis literally peeled.
Like a
his
banana.
foreskin was totally pushed back, and he was losing a lot of blood. He had surgery to repair his penis and was given a circumcision, just like a banana. You
know,
gotta spit
there's
on that
something
thing.
you say.
You know,
Yeah,
if we've
yeah.
ever learned anything from the Hawktua girl,
You gotta
is you
spit
gotta
on
spit on that thing. You
Remember
gotta
that?
spit on that thing.
It just sounds like to me that goes back to a whole lubrication issue.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't ready, but he was like, "We're doing this."
Well, I mean,
Like she was ready, but she wasn't ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, have you
Lubrication-wise.
ever like jumped like right into bed with somebody with no foreplay or anything? You're just like, fuck it, we're fucking. It's, yeah, you might be in the mood. You guys might be in the mood, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the brain has reached all the way down there yet for her.
Agreed. Yeah.
The self-lubing station hadn't. Yeah, like I said, you gotta. If we can
Change
learn
that
anything
oil.
from the Hawktua girl, and I don't mean to give her any credit or any validity at all, but you got to spit on that thing. Or as Jeff was doing Saturday night, you could always do that too. That was just weird and creepy and a visual that I never wanted to see. Peeled that motherfucker back, Johnny from the Fantastic Four and Deadpool and Wolverine, just like Nick Cage and I want to take his face off.
Oh my God, that's that's horrifying. Like, can you imagine this poor girl? It's like, let's say this is like her second, maybe third time having sex. She's got a weird flex from now on. This is so tight, it'll hurt you.
Yeah, again, not a flex that you want to brag about.
No.
And there's a reason why her friends didn't tell the entire fucking world this, because they didn't want anybody to know.
It's too late now.
Now, Nosy McGillicuddy over here is just telling the whole, my friends when we were in high school.
Yeah, but it's like that's like saying,
he got his muffin top peeled back.
It's like a tall tale, I'm sure it's true, but it gets that mythical status.
Yeah, man.
No. Like that's like one of the things you tell your kids to deter them from sex. There was a kid I knew in school that when he had sex, his dick peeled back like a banana.
Yeah.
Trust me, you tell me that story when I'm 14, 15, I'm not having sex till maybe I'm married. Like, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna go home and rub one out. I'll see you later, baby.
Yeah, I don't want my penis peeled back.
Yeah. Oh God damn that.
Skinned alive.
God damn, man.
Go ahead and peel this skin back and make some beef jerky, some pork rinds.
There you go.
Some cock rinds out of it. I'm gonna make some cock rinds. I'm gonna make some
Enjoy.
cock rinds.
Can you imagine explaining that to okay, so
I don't want to explain that to anybody.
No,
I don't want
but,
that. No, I'm just saying, I don't want to.
The kid had to go to the hospital. You're in high school. They can't operate on you at the hospital without consent of the parent, which means you have to explain to your parents. So I was having sex, and your dad's like, "Yeah, all right," and my dick got peeled back. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, Doc, don't make my mom stay in the waiting room. Only send Dad in.
Yeah,
and then he has to be sworn to secrecy,
like Dad signed this NDA.
Like a death pact. If you tell anybody, it is instant death.
Kill you.
Yeah,
like that. So the first time when I lost my virginity, I had sex with my girlfriend, and we were at a track meet, and we went onto the school buses and kind of knocked one out, and the school found out, and I had to explain to my mother why I was getting kicked out of school for 3 days. That was embarrassing. Can you imagine explaining this similar situation like, hey, I busted my cherry, but my cherry's all over my lap now. Like visually. That's horrible. I bet you that kid hasn't touched another chick since. He's like, you know what? I'm good.
I'm definitely willing to bet he's got a lifetime supply of lube.
I was going to say he's friends with
Just to
Diddy
be-
now because he's got that lube
Yeah.
set up. He's like, you want to have sex? Give me another bottle, Diddy. I'm ready.
Yeah. I have not taken any risk at the end of the day because, yeah, man, that's just, man, you got to have the foreplay, though, man. The foreplay is the best.
Foreplay is key. I do too.
Yeah.
Even
when I was
there's times. Now I'm not saying I prefer it, but there's times I prefer the foreplay to the actual sex.
There's times that's all I do.
I
can't.
I'll go to lunch anytime.
Everybody reaches that mountaintop. Everybody's happy. Everybody's good.
Yep.
Hey, man.
And now I'm gonna take a nap. I'll catch you when I wake up.
Yeah. We'll do this another
Money's
time.
on the
there,
dresser.
Mamacita. Yeah.
Money's on the dresser.
Good game.
Good game. I'm going to
Lock the door on your way out. Lock the door on your way out.
Don't move. I'll get you a towel.
Yeah. I'm a gentleman. Let me get you a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I miss
Man,
about kids being in diapers? Baby wipes. You'd be like, here, let me get you a baby wipe.
You know how scared I was. We were talking about we're talking about peeled penises and foreplay, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what I love about babies?
Oh.
Jesus, God, no.
No, that's the one great thing about having kids is like when they're young and you have that moment where you got to clean up after. Baby wipes,
that they
man,
make
awesome.
they make these things called dude wipes, man.
Yeah, but baby wipes I get them for like $3 for a pack.
Yeah, a pack of dude wipes are not that expensive, or fresh wipes or whatever. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're actually bigger than baby wipes. So
Really?
One of them will do the job.
Well, they have at the one store the girly makeup store. They have makeup wipes. They're basically baby wipes, just bigger.
Mm-hmm.
No, they have.
I feel like there's different chemicals on that you probably should.
That's what Kevin said. As Kevin just said, he said they have makeup remover on them, and I was like, yeah, good to know.
Yeah, you probably don't want to. You probably don't. I mean, I'm no expert. I'm no expert by no means.
Hey,
but
fresh is fresh, Daddy. Fresh is fresh.
I'm gonna say probably not want to put that down in that region. That's a little bit more sensitive region than your face.
Here's the thought behind it.
You're gonna end up on one of these fucking BuzzFeed stories.
No. Here's the thing. Here's why it's a good idea. You know how you've heard of Pavlov's dog? Dude rung a bell, the dog would start to salivate. Well, girls get used to that makeup remover smell. So they want to be around it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't think that's how it works. So
Pavlonian, Pavlonian.
Yeah. I don't.
No,
I don't think makeup remover turns them on or gets them excited.
No, but it's like they're used to it, so they're like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, Jeff. Sometimes I don't understand your logic. Before I go
Why
into
are
the
you
closing,
switching over to necessary roughness?
Because I want to show you something before we close out.
Okay.
I was playing Sunday. Check this out.
Playing.
Yeah, I made an intro for Unnecessary Roughness.
Nice. Playing with that AI, I see.
Yeah.
Dude, I listened to Donkey's Wild Ride like 3 times in the past couple days.
Nice.
I've added it to my Spotify list.
Oh, yeah. I think this is fucking fire, man.
Hit the brakes. Predictions of explosive shapes. Unnecessary roughness shouts.
It sounds like something out of a movie, like a montage.
Yeah. It's like a montage of training.
Yeah, it's like an 80s montage.
Practicing football.
Yeah.
Pacing in despair. Sidelines shake with every call.
Yeah, I tried doing one for Men Caring for Men, and I did the first one I did. It was the lyrics were awesome, dude. It was like spot on, and I had the music I wanted and everything like that. And when I hit generate, for whatever reason, it generated a country acoustic country version of that song.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then I could never get good lyrics again. And I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Well, you can. I was playing with a little bit. I haven't played with a lot, but like you can copy the lyrics and put them in and have it make it those lyrics.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think about that until like I said, I just put it in and it came up with these great lyrics. And I was like, man, I hope this acoustic country rock sounds good. And the music itself sounded badass, but it generated the football song again for some reason. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's a little catch-22ish.
Yeah, so I was like, damn it, but yeah, I know we talked about maybe getting the app, getting the actual account for it and whatnot. I mean, it's $10 a month. We could play with it and do shit. Right. No, anyways, yeah, we're gonna get the flock out of here for tonight. I gotta go eat. I'm hungry as hell.
I do too.
I'm cold. It's actually kind of chilly out here. I need to go inside and get
getting cold.
My tootsies. I can see my breath.
Yeah, I never have that problem here. Ever.
My tootsies is cold. And I'm hungry.
You know what? You know when I have that problem of seeing my breath when it's too cold? In my bedroom. Because my AC is always on.
yeah. I keep it pretty cold in my house.
Oh, dude, I can hang meat from my fucking ceiling.
Yeah. But no, my the only thing that's really cold is my tootsies. My tootsies are cold and they're starting to hurt because they're cold.
You should see these nipples.
Let's look at my nipples. I cut that. No, we do appreciate everybody listening. Replay, everybody that was in the chat that was watching live tonight. Appreciate you being here. Replay viewers, thanks for checking us out. And if you're listening to us over there on them podcasts and platforms, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out. We are on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows are live Sunday through Monday on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Rumble. And like I said, you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at. All at the Nonsensical Network, or you can simply run on over to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. All them links are there, including the link to our merch store. If you're interested in any merch, feel free to grab you a little something. We'll greatly appreciate it. And if you send us a little pic of you rocking our gear, send it our way, and we'll throw it up on our socials if you don't mind. It's our way to say thanks. Speaking of the shows here on the network, Mondays we kick off the week with Men Caring for Men. It is a men's mental health show hosted by myself and Connor. It is an open forum. We dropped the link in the chat, so it's an open invitation to all men to come on the show and either partake in the conversation or if you got something on your chest, something on your mind, something weighing heavy on you, and you need to talk to somebody, well, you are absolutely more than welcome to come on and talk to us. It is a safe place, and we're just doing our small little part to help erase the stigma when it comes to men's mental health. We've been there. We're not experts. We're just speaking from experience. Tuesday nights is Glick's House of Music. That's me. It's me. I'm Glick.
It's me, Glicky.
and I'm hanging out with up and coming local artists. We're chatting about their music. We're chatting about life. We're just hanging out. We're having a good time. I had a great show last night with Jay Valor. You guys can get all the replays on YouTube. Go over there and follow us on YouTube. You can watch the replays anytime, as well as on the podcasting platforms for all the shows. But I got to hang out with Jay Valor. We had a real fun conversation. We had fun hanging out, shooting the shit, getting to know him a little bit better. This Tuesday coming up, I have a young lady coming on to join me. I'm excited to start getting some more female artists on. I have Kaylin Cole is joining me this Tuesday on Glick's House of Music. Wednesdays is this here show right here, What the Fuck News. If it's in the news and it makes us say what the fuck, we're going to talk about it. And don't forget, we always got your mandatory penis stories covered as well. That's hosted by myself and Jeff. Thursdays, every other Thursday is Cash's Corner. It's hosted by Cash, my son, and myself, and we're talking WWE. We're talking a little bit of wrestling. We won't be doing a show this Thursday, but we will be doing a show Friday. This Friday evening, we'll be doing a show. We may have special celebrity guest picker Darren Ohonen. Sorry, I don't know why I said Ohonen. He'll be coming on. You guys might know him from TikTok fame. He's big over on TikTok. He's getting into the music world now and whatnot. Former guest of Glick's House of Music, but he's also a wrestling fan. And I also may reach out to James Luker because I know he's a wrestling fan as well. So we'll have a couple, maybe one or two celebrity guest pickers as we make our picks and predictions for the upcoming PLE pay-per-view event. Bad Blood coming up on Saturday. And then Saturday night, and then Friday night also is a new episode. And you guys are going to be live this Friday. Right?
Yeah, we're doing it Friday. We're doing it's a zombie movie, but yeah, we are doing it live. You won't be able to see it, but we're going to drop a link. Range 15, thank you. We're going to watch it live. You won't be able to hear it or see it, but you'll be able to hear our reactions and hear us talk about it. And we'll actually drop a link where people can see it.
Yeah.
So
they'll be live Friday night. You'll get a double header on Friday. You'll get Cash's Corner on Friday, and then Nonsense and Chill. I think that's what you guys are calling it, right? On Friday night after Cash and I are done. Saturdays is the main event. It is nonsensical nonsense. It is unhinged. It's unapologetic. It's comedy based. It's just a bunch of guys and girls, if they want to come up, hanging out, talking shit, laughing, having a good time. It's Saturday night shenanigans. We do an open door challenge. We drop the link in the chat, and we challenge you guys to come up and hang out with us. All we ask is that you turn your camera on, and please keep your butthole and your penis in your pants.
There it is. There's the Nonsense and Chill. Blazing Jay's Nonsense and Chill.
Yeah. Then we round the week up with Unnecessary Roughness. Is your kickoff to kickoff, hosted by myself, Derek Wayne Douglas, again, another former guest of Glick's House of Music. Got them guys sprinkled in everywhere throughout the shows. Derek Wayne is with me, and we have the occasional sometimes guest of Cam and Rick, and we're making picks and predictions and talking shit about the NFL. We're having a good time talking some football and hanging out. And then also sometimes on Sundays, Sunday evenings is Jeff's Garage, hosted by Jeff and whoever he has with him, Blaze or Benji or his brother.
Yeah, I got new episodes coming. I'm actually working out scheduling issues, but yeah.
Yep. So there's a full lineup of shows, man. There's something for everybody. We've got music, we've got the news, we've got movies and entertainment. Yeah, you got hobbies, you got wrestling, you got just unhinged craziness, men's mental health. We cover it all. And guess what? Like 6 of the 7 days, you get to see my beautiful face.
No wonder why we don't have any fucking viewers. I just figured it out.
I mean, if other people would step up, or if I could find people that I could count on and trust, I would gladly walk away from some.
Okay, so that's something you and I have to talk about. I don't know what it is, but I tried to post Jeff's Garage on Sunday to a bunch of different websites, but not a bunch of different pages on Facebook. It wouldn't let me post a single one. Couldn't figure out why.
You have to go from your personal page.
That's what it is.
And then go to our page.
Mine first.
Yeah, so share it to so you can share it to your page from the network page, and then while you're on your personal page, share it from the network page. Don't share it from your page. But you'll be able to share it out wherever you want.
I think that was the problem. So now that I know how to do it, I can do it.
Yeah. So there's shows across the board. I'm having fun doing them. Hopefully y'all are enjoying what we're doing here. We're having a good time. We're having fun. Coming up on the 19th of October Nonsensical Nonsense will be back at Buckeye Axe Throwing. Blaze and I will be there for their Halloween glow party. Along with, they're going to have a musician there, Jordan Reese. He will be there as well performing, and maybe we'll get him on the show. I was hoping to have him on Glick's House of Music prior to that, but that's not going to happen because now I'm completely booked up for the entire month of October. So we'll try to get him on that Saturday night. We'll try to get him to pop over and hang out for a few minutes. Also, if you're on the old Facebook, and I will work on getting it shared onto our Facebook page, what is it called? God bless it.
I don't know.
We were talking about it earlier. My fiance has started her own little business here at the house.
Oh, yes.
She is doing shirts. She'll be doing shirts, cups, and
Is she going to do hats?
yes, she will be doing hats as well.
Nice.
Come on, where's it at? I know you got to post somewhere there, lady.
I thought I saw it the other day.
Beauty in the Beard Creative Corner on Facebook.
There you go.
Go give her a follow, and hopefully before long she'll be taking orders.
There you go.
So she can do shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, tank tops, hats, cups. She'll be rocking stuff out, man. So with that being said, appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate you hanging out. We did lots of music tonight. I think we're fine with just signing the fuck off. Jeff, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
No, I'm ready to go eat and go to bed.
Me too. That being said, we are your number one source in the news that makes you say what the fuck. Hopefully, we made you say what the fuck. We will see you Friday for the next live show. Nothing going on tomorrow unless I read. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I also have another side project. It's part of Glick's House of Music. I'll be doing reviews and reactions to albums and songs by the artists that have been on Glick's House of Music, and that'll just randomly happen whenever I'm home alone and have nothing better to do.
That's why when you do subscribe, hit the little notification so when we go live, you know we're live, so you can watch.
Yeah. Ring our bells. Ring our bell, bitches.
Hey, ring our bell.
Yeah. With that being said.